The enemy army has dried up the nation's resources and put the people on a rationing system to construct a spaceplane launch and landing base in Houston. React swiftly as paratrooper reinforcements are predicted to be dropped in from Super Assault heavy attack helicopters that defend the skies and the base. The objective is total destruction of all target areas and the Super Assault heavy attack Olajuwon helicopter. This mission goes by the call name Winner Takes All, Olajuwon versus Metal Wolf. Good luck and Godspeed, Mr. President.
This is DNN's Peter McDonald reporting. I'm coming to you live today from a U.S. military base in the outskirts of Houston, Texas. Scarce natural resources sent from the Spaceplane Center are collected and kept here. The U.S. military is collectively managing these goods under martial law. Acting as the defense for this area is this Super Assault Heavy Attack Olajuwon helicopter. Take a look at this firepower. 44mm M197 anti-aircraft guns, 80mm Bofors anti-aircraft cannons, two 10mm grenade launchers, and finally 12 missile containers. In addition to this heavy arsenal, it has the capacity to hold over 100 soldiers. A veritable flying fortress. As long as the Olajuwon is on the scene, Metal Wolf get off so easily.
Hey, Mr. Newsman! You rang?
The Olajuwon is close to being dropping parachute troops from its cargo bay. It'll be trouble when those reinforcements land, destroy the target areas while shooting down the enemy dropping into the battle.
Those must be some new kinds of weapons. They're being dropped one after another from the Olajuwon. Metal Wolf will have no choice but to deal with this firepower. Scene of biblical proportions, a modern-day David and Goliath.
Okay, Mr. President, let's shoot them down. You should knock out the launch bay doors that drop the bombs. First, start by reducing the strong attack. The performance of the smart bomb seems to have fallen off. If there's no guidance device, it's flying blind.
Oh, Metal Wolf is trying to escape from the base.
Some scientists were among the POWs you rescued. They were held against their will to research space resources.
fuselages have been totally decimated by the hand of Metal Wolf. But we still have the speed ace up our sleeve. That trump card being the Super Assault Heavy Attack Elijah 1 helicopter.
How do you like me now?
Metal Wolf is trying to escape from the base. Metal Wolf is trying to escape from the base. Metal Wolf is trying to escape from the base.
Mr. President, the fuselage damage rate is above 50%. Get into gear. Mr. President, the fuselage damage rate is over 70%. Have you taken too much damage? Try to remain calm.
fuselage has been damaged, but the Elijah 1 was designed to withstand damage from 155mm anti-aircraft cannons. It ain't over till the fat lady sings. Hang tough, Elijah 1. Is not in the U.S. military's vocabulary, and the reason is the Super Attack Elijah 1 helicopter is still in action. fortress has been destroyed by one single foe dressed in mobile attack armor. But I will never give up hope, and hope will never yield to violence. I believe in American justice and my journalistic convictions. Because yes, the pen is still mightier than the sword. This has been Peter McDonald for DNN.
Hey, Mr. Journalist! Take a good long look. I think it's time for a new pen. Did you get in touch with the Resistance?
No, still no word. Maybe he was captured by coup d'etat forces.
No, he'd never let that happen. I'm sure he's out there waiting to make his move. I must see him. I made him a promise.
Oh, Mr. President.
I'm off to the next battlefront.
The enemy force sends out over 1,000 citizens a day from Miami, trafficking them into overseas white slavery. The command cruiser moored on the coast directs troops in the Atlantic. It has long-range, high-powered missiles on board. Stay on constant guard. Many helicopters join the defense. Concentrate your attacks on intercepting these cannonballs. The objective is the destruction of all target areas and the command cruiser. This mission goes by the call name... A lovely and clear sea once more. Good luck and Godspeed, Mr. President. Enemy forces occupy Miami Beach. That battle cruiser is the command ship, directing the Atlantic Ocean troops in this area. Attack the cruiser and the coup d'etat forces, leisurely enjoying their holiday. And sink them to the bottom of this grand ocean.
Copy that. For their sakes, I hope they enjoyed their last R&R.
The Navy cruiser will fire powerful long-range missiles. You'll need constant warning, Mr. President. Watch out for aerial attack. Mr. President, the enemy... Mr. President? Planning on running away from a fight, are you? Mr. President? The Navy cruiser will fire powerful long-range missiles. You'll need constant warning, Mr. President. Watch out for aerial attack. Bombers are approaching. Be on alert. The bomber group seems to have received a request from the target area and is on their way. The bombing will be dangerous. You should sever the reinforcements ahead of time. Rage on unless you wipe out the launch source. Rate is above 50%. Stop gazing out at the ocean. It's about time you got serious.
That's far enough, Metal Wolf.
That voice, is that the Eagle of the Atlantic, Brigadier General Robert Forrester?
Your former commander.
Metal Wolf, I don't know what you're up to, or who is inside of there, but I can tell you this, you're public enemy number one.
Going head-to-head with this kind of firepower isn't the smart way. Start by crushing the gun battery. The defense strength is high against live ammunition. Was among the POWs you rescued. He was surely forced to play the ukulele on the beach. From this, all the target areas have been destroyed. Only the battle cruiser remains. Now get cracking.
Sectors 1 through 5 are flooded. Repair crew, get on the scene! Do not withdraw! Fire! Fire! carry out your own justice.
Crowded with vacationers once again.
Yeah, for those who survived.
Great going, Mr. President.
Jody, what's the situation on the ground across America?
Cruel oppression of U.S. citizens still continues all over the nation.
I guess neither of us will see any time off soon. I'm off to the next battle zone. Update me on the situation, Jody.
Yes, Mr. President. The enemy force experiments on the people of New York with unmanned super weaponry. It treats the 8 million citizens who run about trying to escape like guinea pigs. Information has been obtained that energy power stations are supplying the massive weaponry. Before taking the huge weapons head-on, destroy the energy supply facilities. This mission goes by the call name Operation We Love NYC. Good luck and Godspeed, Mr. President. Enemy forces occupy New York City. The coup d'etat forces are experimenting with an unmanned super weapon to suppress the townspeople. Destroy the target areas along with the super weapons.
Talk about massive arm. What is that? Carnival ride?
Michael. How's life treating you?
Richard.
What do you think of my cute little pet? Thanks to him, the people of New York City are right now festively running around and trying to escape. It's like a big old carnival. It's like Mardi Gras in New York or something.
You are a sick...
Take a bite from its super energy wave phaser. It'll get you high enough to reach heaven.
Richard!
Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.
If what he said is true, this'll be dangerous. Run away for now, Mr. President. That was to That Daddy Longlegs gets its energy wave firepower from a power recharge facility. Each target area obtains powerful electromagnetic armor energy. The origin of the energy supply should be cut off first. Mr. President, That Daddy Longlegs electromagnetic armor is tough. Destroy the target areas first, so you can weaken its electromagnetic armor. Among the POWs you rescued. Once again, there will be music on Broadway. The fuselage damage rate is over 70%. Mr. President, I'm sure you're just overworked, but are you okay? Broadcasting those phony news stories? Mr. President! Enemy force. What he said is true. This'll be dangerous. Run away for now, Mr. President. That Daddy Longlegs gets its energy wave firepower from a power recharge facility. Each target area obtains powerful electromagnetic armor energy. The origin of the energy supply should be cut off first. Some scientists were among the POWs you rescued. They were used to research weapons of mass destruction. A musician was among the POWs you rescued. Once again, there will be music on Broadway. Destroy it before it gets any closer. Being remodeled like this, they must be out of their minds. Let's destroy it and weaken Daddy Longlegs. There's no need to evade his moves. Time for a counteroffensive. Mr. President, there's one area remaining.
How do you like me now?
Manhattan will soon be back to its glorious hustle and bustle.
Yeah, New York City is, and always was, built to last. Right, Jody?
Of course, Mr. President.
What's the pulse of the nation say about all this?
Citizens have already begun to wake up to the Vice President's evil intentions. They couldn't stage a revolt in time.
Just the thought of a revolt is enough. I'll take back the nation soon. Full speed ahead!
I'm with you all the way, Mr. President. The enemy force has concentrated strength in the center of Chicago. Intelligence's most educated guess is that the purpose is to re-educate the citizens and strengthen their support for the Vice President. Though there are many target areas, it is possible to annihilate the enemy by destroy the target areas. This mission goes by the call name Chicago Daybreak. Good luck and Godspeed. Enemy forces occupy Chicago. Destroy all the target areas and liberate the town of Chicago.
Copy that.
Well, if it isn't the heinous terrorist, public enemy number one.
Richard!
Oh, you've done excellent work, Michael. How about a reward to show my appreciation? Poison gas will annihilate the city in 5 minutes. and Metal Wolf will be blamed for the slaughter of Chicago. Have a nice day, or not, Michael.
Each target area has started up their poison gas control. If the density of the poison gas exceeds 181 parts per million, what's that?
Coming to you live from the skies over Chicago, this is DNN's Peter McDonald. Using poison gas as his weapon of choice, Metal Wolf seeks to obliterate the city of Chicago. That coward! Even cruelty has a limit. But rest assured, I have faith that the U.S. military will put a stop to this.
That journalist is up to his old misinformed tricks again. Please hurry, Mr. President. From destroying the poison gas source, the poison gas density has gone down. But don't let down your guard. Hurry up, Mr. President. What's that? Gas neutralizer. The soldiers must be tired if they left that out in such an obvious place. Drawbridge is a symbol of the city and its rivers. Seeing it open is quite a sight, but if we can't cross, we'll be in a jam. Hurry up! Way to go, Mr. President! Whoa, you barely made it!
Oh no! According to our own DNN human fatality density measuring device, the density of poison gas in the city has already exceeded 50 parts per million. Metal Wolf is a villain down to his last mecha bolt.
Some scientists were among the POWs you rescued. They were probably used to research poison gas. Is high against live ammunition.
Wolf won't even give us enough time to make instant noodles.
That journalist is always a day late and $1 short. Hurry up, Mr. President.
Not again! Another dire blow to the military. The military only has 3 operating bases left.
Mr. President.
Until the density of the poison gas reaches fatal limits.
At this rate, the density will exceed 181 ppm. Please hurry, Mr. President.
An utter nightmare. The U.S. military has been demolished once again by Metal Wolf. However, his plan to gas the town ended in failure. Could it be that the hand of God reached down to save us? Uh-oh. I've just looked into the eyes of Metal Wolf. Any further reporting is too dangerous. Our news team is seeking refuge. But our coverage of these events will continue. Because yes, the pen is still mightier than the sword. This has been Peter McDonald for DNN.
Huh. I'll say one thing for the guy. At least his misreporting is consistent.
As long as the city is safe, who cares?
The enemy force in the east also started withdrawing.
Did they?
It sure has been a long road to victory.
Yes, it has.
All that remains is
The White House.
Mr. President, when this battle is over, I haven't seen my parents for a while, and you know how it is.
That's fine with me. You deserve...
I can't wait.
Last stop, Washington.
Yes, Mr. President. The Information Management Department just contacted me. The coup d'etat forces are making an announcement on national television.
Dear fellow Americans, good evening. This is an announcement from the Government Policy Promotion Department, where the password is No More Metal Wolf. Metal Wolf, who escaped from military custody through cruel trickery, continues to agitate various parts of the country. Sympathizers to these acts appear to be on the rise. As an American, this is most regrettable. Please try to remember the names and faces of any of the ringleaders who instigated this terrorism. A heart of justice is a heart that loves America. Surrender now, while your crimes are still not so serious. But if you refuse surrender, based on Article 48, Clause 4 in the newly enacted U.S. Constitution, Metal Wolf sympathizers and/or any blood relatives removed 4 times or less, as well as schoolmates in all educational institutions, such as high schools and universities, as well as any co-workers or associates. For any and all related people, a public execution will be carried out. So, to any terrorist sympathizers, if an ounce of justice still remains in you, give up on that man and surrender by 5 p.m. today. This is our final ultimatum. This has been an announcement from the Government Policy Promotion Department, where the password is, "We love Richard Hawk."
Richard!
Poor Michael. Left all by your lonesome.
Richard! What changed you?
Michael, America has gotten too fat for her own good. These incapable pigs are eating this nation alive. The death of these freeloaders, leaving only the capable behind.
Richard, you...
Oh, and Michael, I forgot to tell you, but your presidential staff, those backstabbing idiots, well, I've decided they can die too.
You!
If you want to help those pigs, come to Liberty Island and watch those worms wiggle in vain. See you when I see you.
Richard! I'll head to Liberty Island to rescue my men. And the reason is because I'm the president of this great United States of America.